Greetings everyone, I am Sister Lila and welcome to my armory. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a neat little bonus miniature I got with my Victorian Miniatures siege cannon. Now, because I got some extra heads with it, I got another model and I'll show that off in another video. But I figured I'd take a look at the alternative Commissar model that they produce. Now, pardon any background noise you can hear in the shop. I can't control what people here in suburbia do. Yes, we have this nice little female Commissar. So the model comes in a little Ziploc bag in a packaging box with whatever. Now if you got this as a miniature of the month kind of thing or as a bonus miniature, you got it without having to worry about getting it separately. Now, the model itself comes with, it's pretty basic. It comes with a power sword, a plasma pistol, and one pose. The details on it are pretty good. Like the coat actually looks like they've made it from a kind of, they've sculpted it with in such a way that either the printing, either that's from 3D printing or it's from oh, what's it called? It's either, it looks like it's got a whole lot of horizontal lines through it, which looks like either they sculpted it, they cast based off a 3D print, or they've done that to have texture in there for the fabric. And I think it's because they used a 3D print as a mold, as a base model. Now I find it interesting that the plasma pistol doesn't have a glowing chamber, but then they probably couldn't do that with this model because both they have their normal plasma guns, which I'll show in a moment, and and also they don't want to run into issues with games with GW, because I mean this is designed as a third-party option for their game, but at the same time it's a pretty neat model. Now as far as details on it's concerned, it's got a whole lot of the, I don't know what the term for those is, but it's got a whole lot of ribbing down the front of the model. Like it looks like it's wearing that kind of period outfit underneath the coat, which I mean they do that with some of the GW Commissars as well. So I find it interesting that the pauldrons are actually circular. Now I hope this is coming through clearly visually on my camera. I'm trying to record this in the afternoon and I can't guarantee that the light's yet good. I need to get a pair of little bench lights. Now this I haven't cleaned up or anything. I'll clean it up before I go to build it. But yeah, like as models go, this is a nice one, but I would have liked a few more options. I need to do a proper video on Commissars at some point, but either first party or third party, we need a Commissar kit that comes with every option they can have. Now, I'm going to eventually get around to doing a review of the plastic Commissar that GW put out years ago, and that you guys have already seen a conversion build of. But, yeah, I think this model was 3D printed, given how there's noticeable texture on both the gate on the bottom of the model and down the robe. Like it was 3D printed as the master, and then they just copied that. But yeah, it's a neat little model, and I'll get to treating it and get to taking care of it, and I'll have it eventually ready to show off. It also comes with this kind of neat little 28mm base. And so the Commissar is painted. I spent a good 8 to 10 hours. Sure, there were breaks while I waited for things to dry, but like I worked on this thing over 8 to 10 hours, and I really like the result. The coat, particularly, I really like. As far as the sculpt's concerned, it's generally a pretty good sculpt. It's certainly a lot more, certainly a lot better than some of the other stuff I've seen out there for the Guard, particularly in the alternative market. Although some of the GW sculpts are starting to show their age. But yeah, that's a discussion for another time. This is a really nice model. I am quite glad I scored this as part of the, turn it that way. I am glad I scored this thing as part of the heavy artillery, what is it? Sledgehammer BFG set. Well, I say set, I got it because of their Model of the Month deal thing, but yeah, I figured I might as well share it because it is a nice model. And an option out there for those that want an interesting looking Commissar that isn't quite the standard. With regards to the painting, the coat I painted up as a to look like a leather coat, but while I did use glazing techniques, just thinning down acrylic paint, thinning down GW paint, I didn't actually use any washes on this. I mean, look at the difference. I actually don't like how the washes came out on that one, but that's also because I used homemade washes. Also, the face on the Commissar looks so much better. There's something to be said for having hair and a hat. Just something to be said for having hair and a hat. Let's just bring it back. But yeah, little belt, little scarf wrapped around as a belt, and buckle looks really neat. The little, I don't know what the term for those is. The little lines going up along her the corded detail going along the front of her chest and tunic also looks really cool. I chose to paint this to match my regiment's colours in a way, well, I say paint this to match them. The leggings kind of match the leggings and the tunic match the former PDF element within my regiment, and the and yeah, I went from there on that. I kind of went, right, I'm just going to make black cuffs, and that is essentially just the metals, the silvers on this is the Vallejo model colour aluminum, and the gold is mostly Retributor. I also used a bit of Belisar, is it? Gold for the more brass looking details, like the pistol. And there is actually a full article on my WordPress where I break down how I painted this, that will be going live at the same time as this video, so feel free to check it out if you want to learn a bit more. As far as the model itself goes, it's a really nice sculpt. I'm quite happy with it. There is a bit of an issue with a mould line down the side here, but people who are better with models than me probably won't have that problem, and it's nothing compared to some of the mould lines I've seen on Forge World and GW stuff. Some of those mould lines are truly horrendous. The back of the coat's nice. They've got the proper seams on there, and little buckle thing there that holds the coat closed a bit. Yeah, I am running out of things to say about it because I spent so long painting it and have kind of been looking at it for the probably nearly a week since I painted it. Actually, I think over a week by this point, because I then proceeded to work on the base, which took a while. The base itself, I'm going to just do kind of a rubble scheme that looks like it's got some terracotta bricks in it, and went from there. And yeah, I hope you guys like the model, and if you want to see more models, more Imperial Guard stuff, why not subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And yeah, I've got a whole lot of plans for Imperial Guard stuff for the channel, and I'll share those in future. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and catch you around. Bye.